Tactful Transitions, why they are important, and how they can be easy for you. I'm going to be talking those tips coming up next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing out there? I hope everybody is having an awesome, productive day. As you guys know, or most of you may know, if you don't know, I am James Cotton, Ohio State football player, once upon a time in life, former professional football player as well. And we thank you so much for tuning in to our Transition Tuesday segment. Today, we're going to be talking about tactful transitions and being able to set goals that help you through whatever transition that you're going through. So I need you guys to understand that in order to be successful in any endeavor that you get involved in life, you have to set attainable goals. I wouldn't have never graduated from high school. I wouldn't have never received a college degree. I wouldn't have never been drafted into the NFL if I had not set attainable goals. Now, the key word in that sentence is attainable. So that means you got to be realistic with yourself. So the first part of setting attainable goals is the visualization process. This is going to be key not only in your goals, but it's going to be very key in how successful your business is, because it isn't how anybody else see your business or see how people see you. It's going to be about you visualizing and being your own person. Visualize yourself being successful. What do you need to do to be successful? Myself, I visualize myself getting a high GPA during football season. I visualize myself making sacks on the quarterback. I visualize all of those things. So when it came to me setting goals, what do you think goal number one was? Goal number one was to be eligible. So to be eligible, I wanted to be the best student that I could be. So I had to make sure that I made my measurables where I needed them. So I wanted to make sure I had a 3.5 GPA during football season so I can obviously maintain my eligibility, but most importantly, make sure I'm on point mentally and present to be available for my teammates, because if I'm ineligible, that means I'm unavailable and wouldn't be able to play. So my goal was always to make sure that I had a high GPA, and then I wanted to lead the team in sacks. I visualized myself doing those things. So it's important that you just take time. A lot of people may think you may be daydreaming, however you want to classify it. Take time to yourself to meditate and visualize. I can't stress to you how important that is. So you have to understand that visualization is going to be the key to your business actually scaling. And that means being productive. That means high volume. That means the amount of success you're going to have is going to be predicated on how well you've seen yourself and visualize yourself making things happen as a person. So with the visualization process, once you've established that, the next step would be to anticipation. So you have to be able to anticipate. You have to trust your gut instincts. So I would like to tell you that you need to do the research. So once it's time for you to be put in that situation, you can anticipate something that's going to happen. So if you're getting ready for an interview, you need to go in and make sure you study what type of questions are they going to ask me in my interview, so you can be prepared and you can anticipate the questions. The cool thing about being involved in sports, I had the opportunity to do those things. So I would study my opponents on tape. So I played defensive end. So I would study the offensive tackle that I was going up against to make sure that I could get a jump on him so I can beat him to his spot. So I would anticipate him kicking out too far or too short, and I would anticipate and be able to take advantage of that. And so you have to do your research. So in school, if you got a test coming up, big test, and if you're afraid to take this test, that means you weren't prepared. You didn't anticipate the test was going to be that difficult. So you got to make sure you over prepare so you don't underperform. That's one of my favorite quotes. I can't remember who told me that quote, but it's just one of the things. It was a coach, just stuck with me. Over prepare so you don't underperform. So I want to make sure you guys get maximum value out of these videos. And these are things that happen to me that I don't want to happen to you. So make sure you prepare yourself. I can't share that enough. Anticipation is going to be key with that. So if you do your research, you got an important project coming up and you're prepared for it, guess what? You're going to go into that meeting, kick the door open, throw your stuff out, lay it out, and everybody's going to be excited. And they're going to really appreciate that you took onus of what it is that you were brought in to do. So I can't tell you enough. When I used to get sacks in game, and it was because I had anticipated or I had visualized myself that happening, there is no better feeling than that. And your teammates think you like have mental telepathy or something like that. No, you just study film and you made it happen. So that's what your coworkers are going to think of you. That's what your classmates are going to think of you when you get that A on that test, that big A+ in red. Because you studied hard, you anticipated it. So lastly, what visualization and anticipation does, it breeds confidence. Confidence is your alter ego. Confidence is you just being positive all the time. There's nothing wrong with being positive. There's not enough positivity being passed around. That's why there's so much negative and so much hate. And we don't filter our brains of all of this negativity and hate. And so other people let that marinate in their brains and then they spread it on to other people. I need you guys to get filters. I need you guys to get tunnel vision. So whenever anybody's trying to portray hate or give you their energy, because energy is transformed to one person to the next. So you guys got to understand, if you vibing with somebody and that vibe isn't positive, then you're probably sucking up some of their negative energy and you're going to probably pass it on to the next person that you come in contact with. So if that's the case, stay away from me because I don't want it. But I have a way of blocking it out because I'm super confident in what I'm doing. So that's what I want you guys to do. Allow your visualization, allow your anticipation to give you that confidence that you need so you can go into an interview, you can go into the test, and you can make a difference in what you're doing because you're confident. Confidence is the value that a lot of people lack because a lot of people get deterred by someone of their friends or someone close to them to say, hey, I don't really think you can do it. Those are called naysayers. You take that negativity, you put it in what I like to call my backpack. Oh, okay, I'm gonna put that in there with the rest of the fuel that fuels me to become great, because that's all confidence is. Confidence is an opportunity for you to go out and show the world what you can do. You've studied, you've done all of the hard work. Now it's just time for you to go out and do it. And that takes a great deal of confidence. So don't ever underestimate the power of negativity because it can have an effect on you. But confidence will overcome negativity any day. I'm telling you guys that firsthand. I've had an opportunity to be a team captain. All of my friends, all of my teammates looked to me. So I had to exude that confidence. There wasn't a player that could look in my eyes and tell me that I wasn't confident because I knew what I was supposed to do. And that's the same thing in my business. I have a lot of young guys that I mentor, and they have the opportunity to see what I do by example. And the first thing that they'll tell you is he's very confident in what he does throughout his business and throughout the community. So that's one things that I'm extremely excited about and to be able to pass on to you guys today. So let's have a brief recap. We got visualization, which is going to help the picture become clear. Then we have anticipation, which involves all of the hard work and the research that's going to basically give you the ultimate confidence to achieve all of the goals that you set for. So I hope this was therapeutic for you guys because it was definitely therapeutic for me. This was extremely fun. Hopefully you guys tune in, click that little subscription bell, man, so you get notified on the next video. Let's share the word. I appreciate everybody tuning in. So the best kept secret is these videos, man, and we can't keep it a secret any longer. So make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, and that's just the basic concept of paying it forward. So somebody out there needs to hear this video. I want you guys to share it. If you need to get a hold of me on social media, all of my social media links are linked up. Please, please, if you have any questions or comments, get back to me. I will air it on the next episode of Transition Tuesday. So make sure you guys leave me some comments and I will shout you out, and then we can get the whole world talking about how we transition. Thank you guys for tuning in.